Let's see if this works. I hit start streaming. Do I need to do a start virtual cam? Let's see how this works. Now, why is that popping up? I have to keep this over here, I guess, somehow. But how am I supposed to see the comments? I have no idea. Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sipniewski, your crypto queen, and I'm trying to figure out what is going on with my live streaming software. And you know what? It just doesn't look right. Like, it looks like the whole entire screen is right here. How can that be? Aloha. How are you? Maybe, bear with me, Alex. This is just really a test screen just to see if this is going to work. And it seems like my whole entire screen is running on live stream, and that's not really what I want. I just want my camera, because right now I'm streaming through OBS. A little bit of an issue, and I don't know how to fix it. I'll have to figure that out. Well, thank goodness I ran this test before I did not really a debate, but more of a conversation with someone that challenged me on Twitter when the whole Saitama thing was going down. Good evening, everybody. Shouldn't you guys be watching the Super Bowl? Really? You're here instead of watching the Super Bowl? Are you from the States? Well, someone said aloha. You're definitely from the States. Mononoke Inu. Okay, well, come here and chill. That's cool. I get it. I understand. Yep. So I'm not here for any particular reason other than to test out my live streaming gear, and so far it's not looking good. My whole screen is there. That's not what I want. I want it to just be just my camera, but I'm using OBS. You know what? I'm going to have to, I guess, invest in StreamYards, but the only problem is my laptop is the only laptop in the world that's not compatible with StreamYards. Can you believe it? It won't register my capture card, which is terrible. Oh, is better than SB. I don't know what that is. What's SB? You'll figure it out. Oh, you have a lot of faith in me. I hope I'll figure it out. I did live stream on my other channel. I didn't have this issue, but you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to hook up the live stream so that I can capture my face as well as the screen, because inevitably I want to start going over some charts, doing a little bit of technical analysis right on the pinch. People will request a token. I'll be able to look at it, see what I think about it, if you should get in at that particular time, if you should get out at that particular time. But as of right now, how are you guys doing tonight? And another reason why I went live, maybe you've heard of this scam. It's called Cloudtron mining. These people reached out to me to make a video, and I'm not talking about a little bit of a budget for a video. They offered me a huge, great big budget to make a video. And I said to I would assume it's a guy that I was talking to, but I said, hey, are you from the Tron token? And he says, yes, we're from the Tron token. And right there, I knew it was BS, because Tron has nothing to do with mining for Ethereum. Not at all. And what they wanted me to do is make a video telling people how to get their software onto their computer so that they could start mining for Ethereum. Could you imagine if I had made that video and who knows how many hundreds of people would have installed this software on their computer, and they would have been hacked and probably identity stolen, money stolen? I would have felt terrible and awful. So it's a good thing that I didn't do it. But I was this close. It was very convincing. And I actually said to the guy, shame on you. I know you're a scammer. Shame on you. And karma's going to get you. And do you know what he did? He sent back the laughing face emoji. Not just the regular face laughing emoji, but the one with the tears coming out of the eyes, like laughing at me. And I'm like, you're just evil. You're an evil person. So then they had another person contact me to say, will you please make a video for us? And I'm like, no, I'm not falling for that. I'm not going to let good people get scammed. Talking about scams, look at that Lily token. Not that I'm saying Lily token is a scam. I don't know that it is, but I'm not invested in Lily token, and I would never tell anyone to. I know it's up by like probably 225% today, but people bought in much higher than that. So even though it's up significantly, there's still a lot of people that are out of money. Now, what's the issue with that? Where did they go wrong? I'm going to tell you exactly where Lily Token went wrong when it comes to this launch. They should have had their contract address out there from the very beginning. They shouldn't have hid it, kept it a secret for what they were calling was a fair launch. If you're doing a fair launch, you should have your contract address out there well in advance. Look how many people lost their money in honeypots. And we're not talking about like a little bit of money. Millions of dollars were lost. Millions and millions of dollars went into those honeypots. And there's no one to blame other than Lily Finance. If they had that correct contract address posted from day one, had it up on their website, everyone easily could have gotten it from there. But they waited until the last minute. Not even the last minute, because look what happened on Scott Herman's channel. He released the contract address before Lily Token officially released it. And did you see what he did? So today, he had Justin from Tarpon, and they were kind of like trying to backpedal their way out of releasing the contract address before it actually went live. And what they tried to say was, you know, it wasn't really our fault because they had that token live, and, you know, people were getting the contract address from other ways. So, you know, it really wasn't our fault. But while I was watching their live stream, do you know what happened? Somebody actually sent in $100 donation to him and said, hey, thanks. Because you had the contract address showing before everybody else, I was able to get in on the action. I was one of the first buys. I was probably like the fifth buy in, and I've made a ton of money right now. And it happened on the live stream. It's right there for everybody to see. How embarrassing is that? So then I actually have it here. I was going to try to play it. So I'm going to see if this is going to work. Here, I'm going to try to minimize me. And we'll see if this works. Hold on. And once again, I don't even know if you'll be able to hear this or not. Oh, crap. Commercial. Hold on. See, right there, he's admitting it's because of us. Wait, I'll go back to this other one. I think it's this one, actually. Which one? This one? Let's see this one. Look at his face. He's like, oh boy, did I just do that? Let me minimize this. And I'll pull my picture up. Were you guys able to hear that? Oh, now I've lost. Wait a minute. Now I can't see the comments. Hold on a second. Oh, this is just a cluster bomb, what I've done here with this live stream. Yeah, this is a big problem. Hold on a second. Minimize this. Could you guys hear that? Could you hear him talking at least? This way I'll know. Dell Crypto took it for the team. What? Now, I have no opinion about Dell Crypto. I think that he went on board with all of the right intentions. I have nothing bad to say about Dell Crypto. And as a matter of fact, none of them should have anything bad to say about Dell Crypto, because the whole wolf pack elevated Dell Crypto into the status of like a guru level. And once he went on to Lily Finance, and then Lily Finance left SataMask, how they all quickly turned on him, right? So I think that definitely was not cool. But in the comment section, could you guys let me know if you could hear the video? I wouldn't invest in anyone connected to Saitama. Nope, I know. Nope, no sound on video. Oh, crapola. Hey, good looking. Hey, thanks for that. Happy Sunday, Your Grace. That's funny. Okay, well, this live stream was an absolute horror show, but I did want to tell you guys about that. Just beware. If someone says to you, we'd like to put some kind of software on your computer because we want you to do a little mining for us for Ethereum, and they're calling themselves Tron, TRXETH, stay away from them. They're a complete scam. They're just looking to backdoor their way onto your computer. Not only your computer, they're saying that you could do it through your phone. Who ever heard about mining for Ethereum through an app on your phone or your iPad? It's an absolute scam, and there's so many people that have fallen for it. When I went onto YouTube to see if there were any other YouTubers that were promoting this particular program, there's a lot of people that had this like tutorials on this saying, hey, you can make a lot of Tron token if you just, but of course, it sounded like they were all from other countries, maybe India because of their accents. So I don't know if they're in on it or whether they themselves fell victim to it, but it's not cool either way. If you ever see this, stay away from it. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to I'm definitely gonna have to probably invest in not StreamYards. What's some other program that I can get besides StreamYards? Right now I use OBS, and I tried to change it because I used to live stream on my other channel. I never had an issue, never had a problem. Then I changed a few things within OBS, and now I think I've just gone and messed it up. I don't know what to do. So what is your guys' favorite token right now? The main token that I am very long on, and whenever I can buy it, whenever it's on the red candle, I'm always buying the crypto.com native token CRO, because I think in the long run, that token is going to be worth a ton of money. Right now it's 50 cents. You can pick it up for 50 cents a token right now. I think in a few years, it's going to be worth a couple bucks, if not more. You know, down the line, they could be the next Binance. You never know. You just never know. So I purchase that at least a couple of times a week. And what I'm doing with my crypto.com coin is I change it on over into their DeFi system. I put it in my wallet and I'm mining it and I'm staking it and I'm earning income on it right now while it's just sitting there, instead of just having it sit on my platform where it's still, you know, I could sell it and swing trade it if I wanted to. But why would I want to do that when I could tuck it away into one of the dApps off of the Kronos blockchain and be earning interest on it? People are borrowing against the tokens that I own, and they have to pay me a little bit of money in return. It's almost like I'm a crypto.com loan shark, right? That's the idea of the whole DeFi wallet. I'm heavily into VVS token. Let me pull up my DeFi wallet right now. Actually, there are so many dApps that have been launched off the DeFi wallet. It is absolutely insane. Let me go to all dApps. I'm into VVS Finance. I have farms over there. I have the mines. The mine that has, let me see. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this. If you've watched any of my other videos, you see that I have a ton of videos about VVS Finance and how to stake your tokens and how to earn interest. So let's go to my auto VVS. So right now I have about almost 11 million of those VVS tokens in there. VVS token, when I first started to buy it, was like $150 a million. It dropped all the way down to like 30 bucks a million. And when it did that, I kept adding to my position because the lower it is, the cheaper I was able to get it. So I stuck in about 10 million there. And at one time it was worth a lot. It was worth like 700 bucks. Now it's only worth about 431. But in the interim, I earned almost 1 million free VVS tokens. So that's good. Instead of just having it sitting on the crypto.com app, I'm over here making some money. Then I tucked away about 6 million VVS and I'm earning single tokens. Believe it or not, this one has already made me about 10 bucks, And I've only had this in there, I think, for probably about 10 days. So that's generating some good money. The tonic one, how much do I have in there? About 2 million VVS. And now I've earned about 20 bucks worth of tonic. Eventually, this mine is going to expire, though. Now, let me go to another one. A great one is Mad Meerkat. Oh, I love this one. In Mad Meerkat, I can't remember. I think I'm on the farms on this one. We'll have to see. We'll see what comes up. Okay, maybe not the farm. I thought it was called the Savannah, to be honest with you. Hold on a second. Okay. So on this one, I staked about $175 worth of MMF, I think. Yes. Look at the APR on that. 342%. That is amazing. That's incredible. Why would anybody leave any of their tokens sitting on an exchange when they can just be making interest? So I tucked this in about 10 days ago. It's made me 10 bucks on that already. Then going down, I know I did something else. CRP, let's see. In this one, I staked about $266 worth of MMF, and there I earned about 16 bucks in 10 days. And down here, I'm earning, what is this, Moon? I'm only getting about 5 bucks on that one. But I only have 100 bucks into that one, so let me go down. I thought I had Moon. Oh, you know what that is? No. Okay, that's Safe Moon. I was like, Moon? I don't remember getting anything named Moon, but it's Safe Moon. So while I have all of this going on, it's just earning interest, and I think that's the best thing to do. ChronoSwap really upset me because I put 50 bucks into ChronoSwap, and unfortunately, it dumped like half of its value, so that was a complete waste. Listen, you can't win them all, okay? Now let me look at some of the comments here. DeBear is in the house, you guys. Hello, DeBear. Listen, don't be upset about this. Is my very first live stream. I didn't even really mean to stay on this long. It was more or less just a little test to see how the live stream would go. Complete fail. I think we all can accept this. My first live stream was a complete fail. Yes, I like Tonic too. I like VVS, and Crow is awesome. Are the gains on DeFi staking significantly more than centralized staking? Yes. So if you're staking directly off the Crypto.com app, the DeFi is the way to go. It's significantly more. I personally have never staked off the Crypto.com app because one of the channels that I watch, now I'm not going to be able to remember their name, but they're heavily into the DeFi system, and they said it's a lot more. It's a lot more money going into the dApps than if you were just doing it off the... Well, as a matter of fact, I have staked something. Hold on a second. Let me pull it up. I have Earn. It's still off the DeFi wallet app. And I have... Let me just go to Earn. DeFi Earn Assets. So I really don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Probably not. I have about 500 Crow tucked into Osiris. And from there, it's only earned me 9.19 Crow. So that's $4. And do you know how long I've had it stuck in there for? This has been in here for at least 6 weeks. So it's significantly less. So when I said Crypto.com app, I didn't mean that. I meant off of the DeFi wallet, but not through one of the dApps that's on the DeFi chain. This is directly with Crypto.com. Of course, converted over into the Kronos bridge. So it's on the Kronos network. But yeah, there's hardly any money into that. I should actually just take that out and put it into something else. I'll probably put it into VVS because I like the idea of holding on to that Crypto.com token. Because on some of the other dApps, you have to convert it into that particular token, like the Mad Meerkat. I had to buy Mad Meerkat with my Crypto.com coin. So now what happens if Mad Meerkat drops significantly and Crypto.com goes way up? I'm missing out. I'm missing out on that money. there's another single finance is launching. So I had done a video on single finance because they're launching what they're calling their one click system, where you just click a button and it is going to do all of the leveraged yield farming for you. All you have to do is just click one button. And I'm waiting for that. Actually, that might be live today. I'll have to go over to the single finance app to see if that actually is live, because I've never gotten involved with leveraged yield farming because I'm terrified. I know me. I'm very discombobulated, very distracted. I wouldn't be able to keep up with the portfolio and I probably would get liquidated. So that's why I've never gotten involved in it. But I figure if they can keep on top of it for me, why not do it that way? And in case you don't know what leveraged yield farming is, it's going long and short at the same time. Let me check out some of the comments. I love Kronos. Yeah, I absolutely love Kronos too. De Bear's Crow is not staked and love you talk about staking tokens. Have 500 Crow too, but just that and not 9 more. Whoops, forgot to paw that button. De Bear is so funny. He always talks, he's a bear, you guys. He's a bear. He should be sleeping right now. He should be hibernating. It's winter time. But I'm surprised so many of you are actually here instead of watching the Super Bowl. So yes, when it comes to Lily Finance, I know there is a lot of mistakes made by some of the creators that leak that contract address in advance, and there's plenty of blame to go around. But when it comes down to it, Lily Token should have had that contract address available for weeks in advance. If they were calling it a fair launch, there's no reason not to have the contract address there in advance. But I think what all these other tokens that say they're a fair launch, what they do is they withhold the contract address just for a split second, and then their people can get in and buy the token, and then they'll put the contract address there on Telegram or wherever they release it. Usually it's on Telegram. And then you go in and you start buying. But you're already behind the 8 ball at that point because they've already purchased however many tokens they had planned on purchasing. But yeah, I think there's plenty of blame to go around with, Scott Herman made the mistake. Well, really, it wasn't Scott Herman. It was Justin from TARP. He had the address up there right on the screen during the live stream. And Scott Herman said at one point, ooh, there was a lot of pre-buying before they released the contract address. I wonder if that was because of us. Because somebody had already tipped them $100 saying, hey, thanks for releasing the contract address. I was able to get in early and I made a killing. I was like one of the 5th buys because of you guys. Thanks so much. And the guy, Justin's face on TARP was just like, he didn't even look at the camera. He's just looking down. Like you could tell the wheels were spinning in his head. Like, did we actually do that? Like, am I going to get in trouble for that? Did we do that? But also what happened was other people had hacked the source code for the website. So they were able to grab that contract address in advance. I know there's a lot of people blaming poor Del. Not that listen, there's plenty of blame to go around for that, but I don't think Del Crypto had anything to do with how the launch went down. I think he's an advisor for the foundation, and he resigned because it was just such a bad launch. Like it was epic. It's probably going to be textbook for how not to do your launch of a token. But what really is the most upsetting part for me is how many people got ripped off in the honeypots. And that happened because people didn't have the contract address. When they went to Uniswap, they just typed in Lily Token. And at the time of launch, when I was on Dex Tools, there was like 8 Lily tokens there. No lie, 8 honeypots set up, and only one of them was the real Lily token. So people just went in there, typed in Lily token, and just grabbed the first thing that came up. So that's why it's so important to not just go by what the token's name is, but to go by the contract address. Because I could start a token right now today. It only takes $1,000 to start a token. That's it. $1,000, quick little contract address that you can probably pull off Google. Cut and paste and get it up there, and now you can release your token. You can name it anything you want to name it. Doesn't matter. Even if that name is already taken, you could still name it that. That doesn't matter. You can name it anything. What matters to make sure you're getting to the correct token or coin is that contract address. That's everything. And they should have released it well in advance. I staked Crow in the DeFi wallet and use Crow I earn for transactions, lol. I practically am never actually paying the fees in a sense. And one of the great things about working in the DeFi system on the Kronos bridge is that, the Kronos network, I should say, is that their fees are so incredibly cheap. If you want to open up a mine, it's like 0.25 crow, which is like 15 cents. You want to remove stuff from a mine, it's like half a crow, which is 25 cents. It's so cheap. It's incredibly cheap to do anything over there. I love crypto. I really think the crypto.com native token is going to be huge. Really huge. So that's why every single week, whenever it's on a red candle, I just buy a little bit, leave it there in my wallet, then I buy a little more, I leave it there, and after it's built up to a few hundred, then I transfer it over into my DeFi wallet, and then I'll do something with it. Either I'll leave it there or I'll put it into a mine or do something. What I like to do, because like I said, I like to keep it as the token, is I like to go into the farms. That's when you're going into a liquidity pool, you're using that one stable token, which is the crypto.com native token, and you couple it with a different token. There are so many different tokens that they have right now in those liquidity pools. You could even use Elon. You can use Dogecoin. You can use, I think they have Shiba Inu in there. Like, there is a huge array of tokens that you can couple it with the crypto.com coin. So a lot of options over there in the DeFi system. I'm still learning a lot of stuff myself. Good for you, because there's really not that many people that are into cryptocurrency right now. If you're here now, you're early. Congratulations. Super early. Just keep putting a little bit into your wallet or the exchange, whatever it is that you're putting. If you leave your tokens on the exchange, that's fine too, because you never know, something might happen and you might have to sell them real fast. And if it's just there on the exchange, it makes it a lot easier. And oops, hold on, my camera. I have a Canon M50, and because it's a Canon, like every 25 minutes it automatically shuts off. But now I forgot what I was saying. Just keep adding to your position. Just buy like $10 a week, whatever you can afford. Try to always buy on the red candles, not the green candles, and just keep piping it away. Just buy it and forget that it's there, and it will accumulate. And before you know it, if you're doing that once a week, even if you're just buying $20 worth, you just keep stacking that away and stacking that away. And as the years go by, crypto.com is going to be worth so much more money. When I started buying crypto.com, it was 18 cents. 18 cents. I couldn't believe it. And I'm like, why didn't I get into this much sooner? Of course, hindsight, 2020 vision, and all of that. CQ, don't know if you know, but you are showing on 3 screens. Actually, I do know that, because I'm just checking out this is the first live stream that I've done on this particular channel, and I messed up OBS. I use OBS. I'm going to have to invest in a different software for live streaming. I know it's so annoying. Like, I don't know what to do at this point. Hold on a second. No, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know. See, when I originally did it, it only had this one screen. I don't understand why this screen happened like this now. I shouldn't have made 2 different screens is the problem. And I probably should have kept the stream on private. It's probably what I should have done. But, okay, well, guys, thank you so very well, let me just, hold on. I just want to pop up one last second, because I just want to say thank you to everybody and see if there was any other comments. Now I know you can see this whole screen, but that's okay. How are you feeling about Shibnobi after this weekend? Okay, quick little story about the Shibnobi, and then I'll end the stream, because I get that this is super annoying, you guys. I get that this has got to be very, very difficult to look at. I'm upset about Shibnobi. I am. So as we know, people that were invested in Shibnobi initially, whenever anybody starts a token, they need liquidity. They need to put Ethereum into that token to get it going. You've got to just add it. You have to. And those people that put in that Ethereum, the early investors, they made a deal with Cliff saying that because they put in so much that they wouldn't sell all of the tokens at once and dump the price. And if they did, what would happen is that their wallets would be blacklisted and then the rest of their tokens would be swept away. That happened 2 times. Both wallets were blacklisted. It happened again that significantly dumped the price. That was the third time it happened. And Cliff said he was pretty sure it wasn't going to happen again because Cliff is a coder and he had built some kind of bot that was supposedly going to stop that from happening. So I felt good and confident thinking that, okay, these, the original investors, they're not going to be able to dump, sextillions of tokens all over the market, crashing the price because Cliff built this bot. Well, yesterday I wake up to the fact that, was it yesterday? Yesterday morning? Yesterday afternoon? And the price came down significantly again. And this is another one of the early investors that somehow found a way out of getting out of the bot and dumping their tokens. And when that happens, the rest of their tokens are sacrificed and their wallet is blacklisted and they lose all of their tokens. I think first of all, Cliff made a huge mistake when he limited the pre-salers to, I think it was, they're only allowed to sell 1 ETH a day. If somebody's looking to get their money back, they don't want to just sell 1 ETH a day. Like, he could have made it so they could sell maybe 3 ETH a day or 4 ETH a day. And I think originally, as a matter of fact, they were doing 4 ETH a day, but they cut it down to 1. I'm not exactly sure why. But long story short, yeah, I'm super bummed that somebody bypassed the bot because Cliff is a coder. I felt pretty confident in his skills that he probably built a good bot. But when people, just like what happened with Saitama, when Saitama said, hey, our thing is going to be unhackable, like this is going to be amazing, never challenge a hacker. That's the one thing they love. They love a challenge. They want to get it. If you tell somebody something is unhackable and a hacker hears that, they're like, oh, really? So you think you're better than me, huh? And what do? They go in there intentionally to hack you because they want to make you look bad and they want to make themselves look good. But long story short, very upset. I can't deny it. I'm very upset with Shibnobi. I actually put out a tweet there too. And I was like, what happened? What happened to the bot? Like, so much for the bot. But I did purchase more. I added more to my position, even though as far as the price came down, it still didn't come below from where I initially invested in. So fortunately, I'm still on the green with Shibnobi. Not so much with Saitama, but I did add to my position in Saitama too. Because when it got up to the 30 mark, when they were, when people thought that it was going to be listed on Binance and I knew it wasn't going to be listed on Binance, I knew it was just going to be an interview underneath the Binance banner, the price skyrocketed up to 30 and I actually sold all my Saitama at that point, all of it. And then when it came back down to 1817, I bought in on Bitmart. I bought all my stuff back. And what happened? I'll tell you what happened. I was able to, with the same amount of money, get double my position. So now I have like over 20 billion Saitama for the same amount of money that I had, like half of that. So at least I have that again. But now I'm back into Saitama. But I just have to not look at it because it's just so upsetting for me. Because now, like, again, it's back down to 19. At least yesterday, I think it got up to like 20, 21. And it's just depressing to see it this low. Because when I initially bought into Saitama, I really thought that they were going to be everything. I thought they were going to be the big dog on the block. And you know why? Because they had all of this support. They had the Wolfpack there. They had all of this roadmap laid out that they were going to start the wallet. Then they were going to do their own exchange and blockchain. Basically, what every other token says they're going to do. They're going to start a wallet, do an exchange, start their own blockchain. Everybody says that, right? But I thought Saitama was going to get there first because they really were pumping it as we're the next big thing. Everyone's afraid of us because we are going to change the landscape. We're going to change everything and everybody get out of our way because here we come. I believe that. I bought into that. Like, I really believed it. And then the Vegas event happened. And I'm like, okay, well, they did say that technically that was supposed to be the Sadamask release launch party. But they, a couple days before it actually happened, they said, listen, this is just a party to celebrate. It's not actually going to be released. We're still working out some smoothing out the edges here with Saitama, but it's a functioning app. That's what they said. They've been saying that since November. It's a working application. It's a functioning application. We have people using it in the beta mode and it works. Now, they've been saying that since November. Why wouldn't I have believed it? So this whole time I'm believing that, yes, Saitama is going to be the big dog on the block and this is going to happen. But when they continue to not meet their benchmarks, they're just kind of, struggling along the way there. All of these other tokens are popping up with the same roadmap. We're going to start a wallet, then we're going to do an exchange, then we're going to have our own blockchain. All of these other tokens, they're catching up to Saitama. So Saitama can't say they're the big dog on the block anymore because everybody is on their heels. Apparently, Shibnobi said that they're going to have their wallet, the Kasari wallet. Is it the Katana wallet, that they're going to have the functioning wallet before the convention in Dubai in March. So if that happens, if Shibnobi has a functioning wallet before Saitama, that's not going to be cool. That's definitely not going to be cool. And I will definitely be bummed if that happens. So, okay. Well, you know what, guys? I really appreciate you for popping by. I'm gonna really have to work on this live stream stuff here. I'm gonna try to get, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I love the fact that OBS is free. Girl's gonna have to come out with some coin, I guess, every month. Well, that's gonna do it here for me. I just want to read this one last comment. But I mean, when it comes to Saitama, it upsets me because I lost money in Saitama. It's not that I don't want it to succeed. I want it to succeed, but I just want to make money. That's all I want to do. Where do you buy Saitama at? So right now I have Saitama on Gate.io. I have it on Bitmart, and I also have some tucked in a wallet because I wanted to be the beneficiary of reflections. So I put a part of my holdings into a wallet. But being that it dropped down so much, I'm one of those people that they would consider a dust wallet. I only have a dust wallet on MetaMask with Saitama. What a dust wallet is, anything that's considered your holdings are so low that if you went to sell it, it wouldn't even cover gas fees. That's a dust wallet, and I have a dust wallet. And we know that I believe it's 65% of the holders in Saitama, they're all dust wallets. Like the main people, just like the economy of our country, like the 0.01% of the richest people have all the money in the country. It's the same thing in Saitama. Like a sliver of the people own the great majority of Saitama. And if they dump out, if the whales start dumping, Saitama is going to go all the way back down. Yes, Saitama can be bought on Bitmart. Yes, I have it there. And you should get it because it's on a red candle. I just had it up. Right now it's at 18. So if you want to buy Saitama on Bitmart, do it now because it's at 18. And what I like to do whenever I'm buying a token that's having red candle days, I like to set limit orders. This way, even though it says it's 18, there's a chance it could dip down to 17. And I like to put my limit order in just in case it hits there and it gets filled. Just because the price goes down to 17 and you have a limit order there doesn't always mean that your trade is going to be executed, because there's sometimes only an X amount of people that are selling their tokens at that particular price point. So if you want to definitely get your tokens, you have to place a market trade, which, who does that? But if you want to save some save some money, set yourself a limit order. That's what I always do. As a matter of fact, let's look at the Shibnobi price. Right now, it is at 108, and I bought in. I'm trying to see if this will even, if you can see it, I don't know. Um, I initially bought into Shibnobi as soon as they launched onto Bitmart. So it went up like 200 something percent that day, and it just continued to go up. On each time it would release on a new exchange, the price would only go up from there. Where it is right now, I think, is the price where it was like the second day when it was on Bitmart. So significantly lower. I mean, and it is because of those pre-sailers. They've definitely beaten the crap out of us. And I'm really upset that the bot just didn't function. It didn't work and they dumped on us and it's uncool. And I'm going to have to listen to the AMA with Shibnobi to see what Cliff says. I just didn't feel like listening to him. Bitmart doesn't allow you to buy Impact XP when the candle is red? What? No, that can't be. Because I own Impact XP. Hold on a second. I do own some Impact as well. I bought into Impact XP initially because I reviewed Impact XP shortly after it launched onto Bitmart, and it was supposed to be launched on SataMask when that went live. So I did a review of that, and that was a few months ago, maybe last month. Anyway, I do own that. But are you serious? They don't let you. No, that can't be. Let me just type it in here. Impact XB. It might be on a red candle. Yeah, it's on a red candle today because I know it went up significantly the one day. I think it was yesterday. Had a pretty good day. But look at it. Look where it is. Look at that. And you know what that's from? From SataMask not being launched because they're also going to be on SataMask. People really bought into it because they were hoping that the fact that it was on SataMask was going to help bump up the price. So it's a red candle. Let me go ahead and I'll buy some. Buy. It's on a limit order. So let me buy. I'll just buy $10 worth. Okay, let's see if it goes through. It must have gone through. You saw, right? It went through. Yeah, it went through. Did you just sucker me into buying $10 worth of Impact XP? I think you did. It doesn't matter. Yep, it went through. So that's not true. So you definitely can buy Impact XP on a red candle. Come on, what are you thinking? I'm holding Shibnobi since day 4, 3 dumps so far. Liquidity is what Shinja can handle this much dumps. Otherwise, no way. Yeah. Yeah, listen, I honestly think that definitely Shibnobi and Saitama are the big competitors when it comes to who's going to get there first, who's going to launch a functioning wallet, then who's going to get into their own exchange, and then who's going to launch their own blockchain. They're the two big dogs. Now, Saitama always kind of sat confident with the fact that they were the big dog on the block, but now, like I said, Shinja is on its heels, and that's why the Wolfpack hates Shibnobi. They hate Shibnobi because they know that if someone catches up to them, it's going to be Shibnobi. That's the only reason. If the terms of the presale say you can sell, but you get blacklisted, why would they put a bot in place to prevent that from happening? So what happened, apparently what happened is they had a deal. I don't know if it was a gentleman's agreement, if they did a little handshake on it, who knows. They agreed that they wouldn't dump all of their tokens at once. They had a limit of how many tokens, how many ETH worth of tokens they could possibly sell. In the beginning, it was 4 ETH worth of tokens that they were able to dump on a daily basis. Couple people abused that and they dumped everything and brought the price down. So then Cliff made a rule saying, listen, your wallet is going to be blacklisted and that's it. You have to stick to this agreement. Then somebody, after that happened, 2 wallets were blacklisted and all of their tokens go to the burn wallet. So, I mean, it's good for us that the tokens go to the burn wallet, but still it hurts the price. And again, since I've been in, this is the second dump of Shibnobi, so that's upsetting. But it was just an agreement that they had that they wouldn't sell too many tokens all at once and wind up hurting the project. So what Cliff did was he built a bot that supposedly monitors this activity with the pre-salers, that if they're abusing the privilege, their wallets get blacklisted and whatever tokens they have in those wallets go straight to the burn wallet. And I guess somebody outsmarted the bot because like I said, I woke up yesterday and the price was significantly down. Very upset. But like I said, people like a challenge. So maybe somebody said, you've challenged me now with this bot. You think I can't get past your little bot? I'm going to beat your bot's butt, is what I think happened. And I'm trying to, oh, I don't read Chinese. Sorry. Please advise about Chronoswap stake. Chronoswap. I all I know is that I'm in Chronoswap. I got into Chronoswap about 2 weeks ago. I put about $50 in there, and my $50 is now $20. So yeah, not good. Pre-sale holder circumvented the pre circumvented the front-running bot. Cliff and team already fixed it again. Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, I thought the bot would work to begin with. And if this pre-saler could circumvent the bot, who's to say the next pre-saler can't circumvent the bot? It seems like I don't know if there was a lesson to be learned from that bot. Maybe they changed the code of it, make it a little more better. I don't know. I really don't know. But, I wish it worked. And I had to put a tweet out because it would be unfair of me to not vocalize how upset I was about Shinja after I'd vocalized how upset I was about Saitama. I felt like it was only fair. And that's what a girl's going to do. I'm going to tell the truth, regardless of what project it is. If they do something wrong, I'm going to call them out. That's just what I have to do. I have to say, you know what? I don't like that. Because, guys, think of it. What is the only reason why we're all here? We're only here to make money. I know I'm only here to make money. I mean, well, I'm on the channel because I try to help other people make money and I try to help people, discover what tokens might be good, what you should get into, what perhaps you need to stay away from. But other than that, that's the only reason why we're all here is to make money together, get wealthier together. Hopefully. That's me knocking on wood. Well, guys, hold on, one more. NFTs seem to be a great avenue to go on crypto. Back on Shinja, but yes, hoping they learn. Yeah, we'll have to see. And I did purchase my first NFT last week. It was an NFT project that is off the Kronos blockchain. Although I have to say, their website is super glitchy. And when I released the video, the next day the website was okay. And then I released the video and then it was glitchy again. So I was like, oh no, it was upsetting. But yes, I'm going to let you guys go. I thank you so very much for popping in and putting up with this. I know this was a hard thing to watch with all of these screens and all of this crap going on. I promise you, my next live stream is going to rock. I'm going to have an awesome backdrop like Sandstorm just got. Oh, did you guys see Sandstorm is going to have Russ on his channel Tuesday night, 8 p.m.? Don't miss that. He is going to interview Russ Armand from Saitama Token, 8 p.m. on Tuesday. I don't know how he landed that interview. I don't know how he did it, but somehow he got Russ to agree to an interview. And Sandstorm, he's very fair. He's referred to as the Mike Wallace of cryptocurrency. And basically, I mean, I have to agree with that because he is very smart. He is very fair. And when people need screws putting to, he definitely puts the screws to them. And when somebody needs a break or a platform to explain something, he does that as well. He's a fair guy. And I really like it that he's my friend, that I call him friend because he is a good person. And I like his wife too very much, Jessica. People, are not always nice about people, but I like Jessica very much. Ponzi will get him. Mark my words. Ponzi Slayer? You mean that? That guy? I loved it. Great job. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys. And until next time. Oh, I am new here and I like your videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I'm going to end the stream right here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I promise you next time it's going to be so much better. Hey Ricardo, I'm sorry. I'm just about to sign out, but I appreciate that you popped by. I really do. Do I like XRP? Yes, I do. Mhm. Very much so. That's another one of those tokens that I buy just a little bit of it and I put it away for a rainy day, because one of these days, I mean, it's just going to go up. All of these tokens, as long as anything that's not what I would consider a meme token, I have confidence in. I think it's only going to go up from here. So every week I buy just a little bit more of the main assets that I'm into. But I promise my next live stream is going to look so much better, guys. I promise you that. You're not going to have to deal with this setup. I promise you, I'm going to do better. I thank you. And in case you're a regular subscriber to the channel, I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate the way that you guys support the channel, especially DeBear. I love DeBear. DeBear is always all over my videos, always commenting and being so supportive. I really appreciate that. I don't think you know how much that means to me, because as you can see, I'm a little bit older. I'm 50. And it's not easy for someone who's older to get into a space that's dominated by young men. It's hard for an old lady to get in with young men. You know what I'm saying. So the fact that I've gotten like 6,000 subscribers has just absolutely blown me away. And I thank you so very much. I'm so appreciative. You have no idea what that means to me. And I thank you so very much. All right, guys, I'm going to end it here. Please have a great day. And I am actually going to edit another video that I filmed earlier. So thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next time.